All right, we're going to go to the QR text line first. Premier Smith, it appears we're in that catch-22 regarding pipeline projects, since proponents are hesitant to put in the time and cost of a submission, whereby it may be cancelled or reviewed over an extended period of time. Would the government consider a clause to de-risk the submission by reimbursing the companies if the project goes beyond 2 years or is cancelled for bureaucratic reasons?
Well, Albertans lost a lot of money trying to de-risk. The oil by rail program, I think, cost over $1 billion. The Trans-Canada XL pipeline cost over $1 billion. And so those are the things that we have to consider. So we've been trying to find a new way to de-risk a project. And what we've come up with is a bitumen royalty in kind program, our conventional oil royalty in kind, and our gas royalty in kind. And what that means is we have a certain amount of royalty that the company has to pay us. They could pay us in cash, or they could pay us in barrels. And if we take it in barrels, then we can pledge that to a pipeline company to say, hey, if you want to get pipeline going, we pledge that we'll have the first 200,000 barrels a day that will be able to start the project so you can go out to the market. Or if you're having a problem closing the deal with a number of producers, then we'll offer that to close the market. And then we can act as an aggregator for the small guys. A lot of small guys have told us they have a hard time getting pipeline access. And the beauty of that approach is we can de-risk it, but it also sends the signal that the provincial government is very involved in making it happen. And no one's on the hook unless the pipeline gets built. And even when it does get built, that's when you have no risk at all. Because what we found is every pipeline that gets built, it gets filled very quickly. So we announced that type of approach with Enbridge in January. We're prepared to do that with other pipeline companies. But I think the biggest thing is we've got to get those 9 terrible laws at the federal level repealed or substantially rewritten to create a market where private equity will come forward. Because I have told the Prime Minister, if the federal government has to use taxpayer money to build the next pipeline, that's a failure of the process. That means that we haven't fixed the underlying condition. These things should be built by the private sector. And so that's what we're going to try to aim to do. Find a proponent, find a project, test out the 2-year timeline for approval, and then fix those bad laws so that other projects can go ahead.